Chris McCall, my colleague, he was there, and you're right, it was very much a core vote speech promoting this idea that the SNP could win a majority of MSPs, and that would lead to a second independence referendum. I find that sort of thing, and John Swinney has basically been asked, well, the UK government can block this. They've said they're going to block it. How can you say there's going to be a referendum? And he said after the speech, I think it was to a broadcaster, that he can guarantee there's going to be a referendum, and he's got a strategy up his sleeve that he's not going to reveal to the public before the election.
I love a secret plan.
It just seems to be intellectually dishonest because, let's face it, it's the Westminster government that holds the cards on a referendum, not the Scottish government. They've been clear it's not going to happen. What is this magic trick that he's got?
Well, it's dishonest. It's dishonesty from a party that, quite frankly, become adept at lying. We've seen it this week with Angela Constance obviously found to have broken the ministerial code, a complete whitewash. But I'm going to, we'll kind of move past that. But it is just to get that core vote out. I suppose he's got to keep that 20% of the country that are slavishly devoted to independence on side. You can't risk them going to an Alba or a Scottish Greens, and then they've probably got you've maybe got the rest of their support probably believes the SNP haven't done that bad a job. We would obviously disagree, and that's right now. John Swinney is winning this election not because of what he's not because of what him and his party have achieved, but because of the mess elsewhere. That's another issue. Vanis Sarwar's trying to say change, yet his party's in charge at Westminster, and we haven't seen any real change. People are still going to Tesco and having to fork out £100 for what feels to me to be a mediocre shop. That's my own experiences from over Christmas, and that's ultimately his problem. I kind of feel like he's between a rock and a hard place here. John Swinney's, even though the SNP have been pitiful in government, they've got this trick over the years of kind of persuading people that nothing's their fault, that all the problems
and the independence is just around the corner.
Yeah,
but just talking about Swinney's indie strategy, right? I know what you're saying. London can say no, but I think Swinney and maybe others within the independence movement, surely there comes a point. If the SNP was to get a vast vote out, and the rest of the unionist parties are in such chaos, it's possible they could get a majority of the seats at the Scottish Parliament election. There's a lot of moral case at that point for the UK government they have to say yes, and maybe that is his big.
Is politics ever about morality?
I've got to say, if that's his plan, if that's the best he can come up with,
that's not exactly a plan, is it? But pardon me for bringing sort of ethics or what's right into a political debate in Scotland, because that's never really at the heart of it. But come on, if there's a majority, as there was when Salmond had the majority, and he was able to convince Cameron of the moral rectitude of his position, that could happen again.